We back the same. Like, click, cracking the same. Make sure I like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you can't get nobody's college, big dog. I like this remix. TNN Trap News Network. She don't like the remix. I like the remix. I thought it was cool. Anyway, let's get into this good news. You can use that good knowledge you can't get nobody's college, big dog. We are finna jump into this good content, but before we do, hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Newsington, you can usington. Good knowledge, though you ain't finna get in nobody's college, though, big dog. And I need y'all to slide over to richtraphouse.com, richtraphouse.com. Make sure you get into that. If you ain't getting into that, man, get some of this pathetic fatso, loose coochie lips, loose candy. Some of that, man, get merged. Man at the Garden freestyle. Please don't touch my I Got a Body on the Fairy Tales. Won't forget Boogeyman. All that's out now. If you got that, you feel me? You feel me? Get into that if you ain't got into. What is this girl texting me? Hold on. It's not what I paid for. We finna jump into this Kantiana.
It's a gangster city.
All day.
You got Big U involved in a Sue Surf Rolling 60s New Jersey Rico. Let's get into it.
Ain't none of that. Big U can't come to the city rat. No rats.
First, you guys gotta subscribe to Marathon Kev.
Big shout out to Marathon Kev.
Anything Nipsey related, justice for Nip, I bet you he's a source. He broke a lot of the news out there. I'm gonna pin his channel in the comments. If you ain't a hater, you know what time it is. LA, the mecca of gangbanging. If you were ever in the gangs, from the celebrities to the suburbs.
Be real. I don't fuck with you because you disrespecting me. You disrespect my hood by telling me take off my flag, asking how gang.
That's my favorite video. The other day I didn't have time. I got time today, cuz. I got time today, cuz. That is my favorite video, bro. I got time today, cuz. Nigga, living homies. Nigga, stop playing.
You lucky on that day I was acting cool, cuz. I told you I ain't got time for that, but today I got time, cuz.
If you were ever in the gangs.
Today I got time. You know what's funny? That day he had time. Like, he was so serious. I know we're supposed to talk about something totally separate, something way serious, but that nigga had time that day. That white boy, today I got time. Okay. Don't melt, Snowflake. Don't melt. Chill out.
All across the nation, you either wanted to be associated with the LA gang or respected by them, except for Chicago, because they were gangbanging just as long, if not maybe even longer, than LA. If you see a Chicago and the LA gang member in the same room, run fast. No, not because it's going to get violent, because they might on their dead homies or on their gang you to death.
I don't even drink. Like, I smoke, gang, on King David. Like, I gotta be on point, on BD.
Maybe I should say on King Five Fingers, because that's my home.
There you go. That's a good one.
King Five Fingers.
Who is that, shorty?
Yeah, I'm not a shorty. I'm a real destruction.
Man, that's how I told shorty on King David. Look.
King Five Fingers is my own boy.
On King David,
From
King of
55th.
Crip Mac is funny. Free Crip Mac. On 55th Street. That nigga's hilarious.
David Box Deal, shorty on BD.
Everywhere else, for sure. They want to look like LA, and if they could, they want to get close to the big homie of the set they wish they was from, at any cost. Do you know how much they would pay to be able to put it on Crip?
6-0 Crip, how I really rock.
They would pay extra to put it on Neighborhood Crip.
My side, I'm a Crip. Ain't none of you, me too, nigga. What's side neighborhood?
They would pay an arm and a leg just to throw up the end fingers. I mean, Surf flew across the country for Big U's nephew, Tiny Draw's, C-Day dinner.
Yeah.
You know me. You know I had to come out one time for my nephew.
Oh, yeah.
Family time.
Brothers for the back. I see that check, mama. How much I get?
Corrupts check.
Any given day? Okay, mama. How much for the shirt? How much for the shirt?
Wiz donation.
That's right, my boy. I see you dripped out. Talk to me. How much your pick off? Start with that. How much the hat?
T.I.'s donation.
Hey, I see your wrist. Your left wrist going crazy, man. How for the wrist?
Ooh, you know Big U getting money when he put out the bow up piano fingers to show off the jewelry.
Who are we watching? Oh, Toxic Media, of course. Okay, I'm like, it's Toxic Media. That's okay. I'm like, yo, who's making Toxic Media? Can't never take nothing serious. Said the Bow Wow piano fingers. Dum, dum. Ah, that nigga Bow Wow thought he had one with that one.
Extortion victims paid for on 6-0. But Surf flew across the country just so he could throw the end fingers and put it on 6-0 for Big U.
Look, nephew came way out here from the NY. You know what I mean?
I'm waiting on the chicken sandwich. You have me on 6.
Now, there should be no reason you're putting it on 6-0 that you're waiting for a chicken sandwich. You're at dinner, Surf. We believe you. But to be able to do this, they would risk their whole neighborhood being part of a RICO.
Don't play with me in here. Don't play with me in here.
Look at T-Rex. He's a battle rapper that got jumped in at 40 years old.
Like, Nick, we know when try to make that joke about the whole, remember the selfie he took with the whole, like, oh, Rex was in a car crash or something? That ain't no car crash. That's from after coming out the backyard. Dead homies, like, ain't playing with nobody in this battle rap with no game.
Just
like
to be able to say this.
One of my favorite.
Getting put on at 40 means that you really could hear me before anybody gets upset. Hear me. Just let's think about it. I'm gonna say something barnacles. Just hear me on this. You got put on a gang at 40 years old. Why not just paint and customize model like toy cars, helicopters, airplanes, boats? Like, think about it. Because I said this too, and this would actually make me happy. It's not like a gift, but it's like, oh, you just mentioned it, so I'm gonna get you kind of gift. It's not a real gift. Got to throw that out there because I need people to know that I'm materialistic. I like what I like. So it's not like a gift. It's just a, hey, you mentioned the gift. But I said that I wanted to get like, remember when we was kids, we had like the little lowriders. They had the little controllers and then they had bounce up and down, the wooty bam, this and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm going to get one. I want to get some for the kids. I want us all to sit down, you know what I'm saying? My girl, we can all sit down and just like paint lowriders and all that type of shit. I think that'd be dope because we from LA. You feel me? And that'd be hard. We can sit down and just paint lowriders and all that kind of, because I'm not going to get put on a gang at 36 years old. At 36 years old is not, well, I'm 35, but I'll be 36 in September. At 36 years old is not when I'm going to start my illustrious gang career. I'd rather just paint lowriders. You feel me? Like, such a better use of time. You feel me? I'm just saying.
Cuz got it. I know what's up. Neighborhood. Represent what's up.
Rex, you look too nervous saying that. It's not as confident as you saying Dot Mob, but essentially, that's what Sue Surf did. See, ever since a youngin', Sue Surf always wanted to be a gangbanger from California. He had Boys in the Hood on repeat. When he first landed in LA, he was like a kid at Disneyland, like a kid in the candy store. Pause. Should I put it in subtitles or something? I said when this knee landed, he was like a gay kid in the Man D store. Pause.
Look, you know the first person I see. Neighborhood.
Yes, considering the fact that they're both sitting on indictments and all that kind of stuff, right now, this is probably not going to be the best video to correlate these two guys together, but yeah, it happens.
You know, we go.
Welcome to the front.
Neighborhood.
Welcome to the front. That's where they shot Boys in the Hood at. Yo,
Hey, y'all want to see a dead body? Yeah, y'all know what's going on, cuz. We don't do no hotel rooms like that.
You don't know what I'm doing, cuz.
All that extra shit. I'm coming straight to the 60s, you heard? Gang.
Probably not the best thing you could have done because now you're in jail behind doing this type of activities. Oh, black people, we gotta stop televising our federal crimes. Gotta stop televising our federal crimes. It could just happen. You can do it and just nobody knows and, you know, you just got away with it. Let's just stop putting it on social media for me to have consistent news we can use and knowledge you can't get in college. Let's just try to reel it in just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Gang. Got this one in the 60s with the Crips. Got this one in the front. Hey, Wonder, what you doing out here with the lopes? Hey, give me this ball. Hey, this the wrong place to get caught at, you heard? You gotta be in the car, pull it out right here. Manchester and Crips.
That's out.
And we don't want no smoke with these corners, you heard? No fat burger for me.
According to Sir, if you can't get felonies or get locked up, you a square in it.
Sue Surf, I'm not gonna lie, bro, for real sounded like a tourist. And then you on Manchester and Crenshaw, can't get caught on these corners, no fat burger for me. Okay. I love that fat burger. It's a good fat burger. Like, you're gonna see somebody anywhere, like, it's fat burger. Just get you a burger and be about your business. I'm just saying.
His eyes.
Calling squares.
You don't know if Channing Crowder is a square.
What is a square? In a room full of squares? All you squares.
What I'm telling you is, how do you know he is square?
All y'all is squares.
How do you figure that?
How not? What are you talking about?
You lost me. Explain what's your definition of square?
Cause I'm a street nigga. I'm from the track.
How you know he not? Answering my question.
Because you can't have no felonies. You can't catch no charges. Yes, it's certain you can't even do to be a football player. You gotta have damn near have a certain grade point average to even play college football. All these.
Well, a law-abiding citizen is not a square, and a square is not a law. I'm not sure what Sue Surf's trying to communicate to us right now. How much longer of this we have? All right, 10 minutes. Let's let this just play out.
Squares.
It's my go. Tell me when you're gonna stop screaming.
All these niggas, no, because I don't like that. How is a square calling a nigga?
You don't know. He might be a square, but you don't know if he is or he's not.
I do.
You don't know that.
He got time to podcast all day like the rest of you square.
Because you got time to podcast all day like the rest of you square ass. That's kind of a good point. How do you know he's a square? Because you got time to podcast all day like you all day podcasting square ass niggas. I'm a square ass nigga and I got time to podcast all day because I'm a square, so I respect that shit. Square row from Delaware row for sure, for sure.
Oh, so is the rest of us in here.
I mean, Aaron Hernandez begs to differ. Deshaun Jackson said give him a call. Someone who's not a square to Sue Surf, Big U. As a matter of fact, Big U is like royalty to all the rolling 60s outside of California. From NY.
Y'all in NY. Happy C-Day to my guy. You did?
It's crazy. He didn't even call you son.
Big bro, Big U called me and say, yo, we about to pull up with our nephew. You know what I'm saying, Nipsey? And I said, you know what? Fuck it. We gotta pull up for the bro. Heavy, Brooklyn.
To St. Louis.
We live. We live in St. Louis.
Damn, they went on a 6-0 tour. Yeah, this is not going to help his case at all. It's going to be bad.
Hey, Luke. Instagram. Our black local beating hell of a I ain't called this nigga all day. Black local beat hella man, good. Appreciate it. Shout out, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You got to shout out. You got to shout out. Who live, though? Who live? You in? Live from the north. Sorry, from St. Louis. Huncho D. St. Louis. Yes, sir. Huncho all day. What's your IG? What's your IG? You heard it said. IG AMO_the Huncho. I come here on the live right now. Check me out. Hold north.
Fed said, for sure, Huncho. We got you. We'll check you out from the top to the bottom. The only place Big U don't get love like this is in the Chi. In Chicago, Big U turns into the big unknown.
We out here with Big U. We laughing it. Y'all laughing? Y'all trying to hey, don't put us in y'all laughing. Big U. No, Big U had Big U. He trying to say I look like Big U. No, you do. Think this man. Ooh, all right. What that picture? What's the name? What that picture? Big U. He said that's Big U, y'all. What's that dude name again? What that picture of him at? I got a beard. I know you put him up on yours, he's better. Don't put me on that one. What a picture.
That nigga said, don't put me on that mother chucker.
Down your Big U is. No, he said it was me.
I don't know Big U, but I'll put it down.
Y'all know he's saying me. The dude he got the picture of is he said it's Big U.
Oh, it looks like.
He a rapper?
Yeah. I mean, you a producer. Yeah, right there.
I'll see this shit.
No.
One of the places Big U got the most love was probably New Jersey.
Still a bunch of, man.
Straight like that.
They were, but like I said, you
you got Nipsey playing.
All of yours.
Who said that Crip was better than Mark?
In Jersey, they don't play about their own 60s crippin'. In their eyes, there was no difference between Crescent Lane and Crenshaw. The only thing they needed to work on was their C-Walk.
Hey, yo, look at that feet. Hey, yo, look at that feet work. Hey, yo, look at that feet work.
But you couldn't tell nothing on anything else. As a matter of fact, they said the crippin' was so immaculate, they don't even know how they got into a RICO. But allegedly, this is how the story goes. And shout out to 600 and Wolf Road TV for breaking it down. Wolf Road is a neighborhood crip from Jersey, so you know he got the details. Around 2009, when Big U and Nipsey Hussle fell out because Big U helped put a Fed case on the whole damn tour bus.
Hustle TV, we're getting it in right now, man. We in Salt Lake City, Utah. We on a tour bus. You feel me? This is how we getting it, man. This is lunch and dinner right now. 12-hour highway rides and all that. Feel me? Bush, bean dip out the can. Bush, stew. Feel me? Both ends of the bread. Like your boy Wilmer and Fred. Hey. like my main man, Doggy Dog say, cuz. Little honey, can we get in it though, man? What's going on? Nothing but the best, man. You know, this is dessert. I'm getting to these on the stage and all that. Getting it in though, man. You already know, Hustle TV. It's the update, man. Hustle.
Little did we know, once we re-registered it, it put it back on the hot list.
Oh.
But he been on the run 12 years. I only been home 3. So there's no way I could have been involved in what he was going on. But when the feds seen the bus moving, his son was tracking all it. They tracking all this, so they hitting us in every state. And when I get back, they hit our house because they trying to track everything. They hit 21 people's houses.
Big U was looking for another artist who put that lifetime extortion deal on. Well, Surf almost went for it until he found out all the moves Nipsey was making, he did it himself. So Sue Surf kind of backed off, and he started rocking with Nip more. But after Nipsey passed, Big U started coming back around. That Debo tactic he was using in LA, he tried to do it to Jersey. Well, like LA, the 60s in New Jersey is big also. It's separated into different blocks. The side Sue Surf was on was still messing with Big U. And when Big U tried to Debo his way onto Smith Street, allegedly he got ran off. But that might have been his biggest mistake, because they're asking how did the person that ran Big U off end up in the RICO? When they're not even a part of Sue Surf's crew.
You know what I'm saying? He was trying to transition. So when him and Mozzie dropped that motherfucking Cousins album, that was his way to like try to transition to a regular rap artist. The Big Undercover was still mad because he couldn't get his hand in the bag. You feel me? So what he did was try to come out here to Jersey and turn against Surf like Surf was on some foot. So when he came out for they hood for 6-0 day.
This shit is getting deep. This shit is deep as fuck.
I want to say that was 22, 23, because I was in a halfway house.
Yeah.
He came here. That's the picture. The picture that y'all see, that they got of him, he in Crescent Lane. That's on 6-0 day. That's either 2022 or 2023. You feel what I'm saying? Tried to go around and milk off. He wasn't off him. The only that was really off him, he was cool in the lane, but certain wasn't off him. He was cool in North Bayway. That's why none of this got bagged, though. This got bagged was Crescent in Smith Street. When he came through Smith Street, the homie Youngin kicked him off the block. He told him, like, yo, cuz, like, ain't nobody about to dictate how I politic out here, because he tried to come out there and basically dictate how cuz move. Cuz like, yo, cuz, ain't nobody politicking, ain't nobody gonna dictate my politics out here. So he told Six Pack, like, yo, get this up out of here. Big Undercover wasn't feeling that shit. Like, what the fuck is this to tell cuz to get me up out of here? You feel me? So, mind you, Smith Street and Crescent Lane wasn't even connected. Lil Smith is tagged on the Smurf and them Rico, and they wasn't even together. These is not.
They're also asking, how is Big U named the leader of the 60s on paper, but nowhere to be found when it came to doing time on the Rico?
Cool. He only turned in cuz because this wasn't off. Smelt his bullshit. Right. And only here, he the 6-0 card up out here, cuz. That's real shit. He up out here. He it up to the point, like, really looking at each other. That made me mad to where I'm like, yo, I gotta expose them because it's like, yo, you got the 6-0 homies out here looking at each other like, yo, who telling, got bag, and stamped their whole life, been certified. Y'all know this. How y'all looking at each other like rats? Ain't no, if you look at that RICO, cuz ain't no paperwork, none of them told on each other. Everybody took their time and went about their business. But the only that's in the RICO that ain't get no time out of it, it's this goofy ass bald head Eugene.
Right.
And I noticed around 2018, after Big U popped up on Facebook with them, from then on, they were able to identify the users and crimes on Facebook. But I might be reaching. You guys let me know. Because after Wolf Row said this, I said, I don't know if I could take his word anymore.
Finally, somebody gonna expose us. So when Your Loose came out, I'm like, all right, now we got 2 reputable 6-0s exposing it.
Wait, so now you calling 600 and Loose reputable 6-0s? Oh, God. Who was following you until you did that? Golly. Just like that, we lost the maps. Can't follow you, big dog.
Come on. And this
Gone.
guy's fighter goes with the, nah, they lying. What the he ain't lying. I'm from here. He got up.
This man watching the exposures like it's CNN. And I'm just mad at Sir because he's a genius reap. He knew how to avoid the RICO, but still made dumb decisions because his favorite movie is Menace to Society.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Listen, this is a save you from indictment class. That's all. This is a save you from it. That's all. This is Surf's Save Us from an Indictment 101. 101. If these is the weapons that we slide with, let's not put them on the gram.
All right, man. We up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free Avenue Angel till he's free. Go.